Okay, I got this door opening done. So we put a header in, although there's not actually any loads except the self-weight of the wall coming down. But it looks weird to not have a header. And we got the rest of the framing and the windows and stuff out. And this is the back door. Front door is over there. This is like the man door, and there'll be a lift slide there, and then windows above it. And then it's got a nice view. Can't see for all the plywood, but there's a nice view there. And then we've been working on the back of the house here. It's changed a lot since the last time, maybe. So we took off all that awful rotten plywood and we resheeted it and re-nailed it and got it all really tidy. And you can see the roof ties in here. The air barrier on the roof comes down and ties into this Sega MyVest. That's not a particular product we needed to use, but that's just what we had. And so that was what was chosen. And all of that is sealed all the way up over the top of the roof deck again. And it runs up over the top, you can see. And all of the joints are detailed at all of the intersections. Like there, for instance, and also at this beam. You can see how we tie the beam in. And then we got this window opened up. I wasn't here for this, but I'm seeing it for the first time right now. And we got this opened up, so there'll be two larger than previous windows there. And there's a little spot for a window header to run right there across. And I think the framers are going to piece that in tomorrow. And so that looks pretty good. We worked this corner in. You can see this micro lamb here. This is here because these I-joists for the insulation are running this way. And we need to have one on here that runs out this way. And so this needs to be a more substantial piece of material in order to have enough strength to come out this way. Because having an I-joist here with an I-joist connected to it isn't really fabulous. And these are also going to be 16-inch deep I-joists here because we're going to come out and box out the whole depth of that chimney. This corner is in progress. We're just starting to wrap around the corner here with the air barrier and tying into the chimney coming down from the roof. And then this is going to run all the way down the wall there and then tie into the front. And then the excavation is going to tie it into the foundation on this side. So that's pretty cool. And we've been making good use of the scaffold. Brought it over the other day and the guys haven't gotten off of it yet. And we've been using that double stack over there to also make extensions up on these, which is pretty cool. And the guys worked really hard today. We didn't really have that much time to clean up. I would have liked to have seen all these little foam pieces and stuff like that picked up promptly this evening, but they didn't have time because the window removal upstairs there took more time than expected. And then over on this side, you can see the air barrier runs all the way up and ties in again. And we've got the same situation with the joist here because we're going to have I-joists running all the way down that side. So looks pretty good. These are the heat pumps. These heat pumps were installed previously, but they're going to go back in now. And we don't need that many heat pumps for this project, but we're just going to have that many so that we have zoning in the different spaces. Different spaces can have their own individual climate. And I know the question that might come up next is, why don't you just have a multi-zone heat pump? The answer to that is the smaller heat pumps are more efficient. So having more smaller heat pumps uses less net energy than having one big one with multiple heads. So when they're big and powerful, they're not very efficient. And when they're small, they are pretty efficient. So this is the front here. This is going to be a window up top. It's not exactly one big window, but it's close to it. There's a room divider in between, so it'd be a very small little pillar in between. And then this is a pocket lift slide. So the lift slide track is going to run along here, and the fixed glass will be on the side, and the operable glass will pocket into it. And yeah, so I guess that's it for today. We got some underlayment on the roof up there, and the fascia is starting to go on up there, and hopefully we'll be dried in not too long. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for looking.